It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see Cam Akers. He looked real good a week ago with almost 160 yards. It's the Rams and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, the Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll send Cup in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So here are the Bears banked up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Fields. Flushed out right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. He'll drop to throw. That pass complete to Moore. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Off play action. Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. You talk about this Rams defense. Well, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first. Love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Off play action. Johnson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Johnson's throw here, hauled in by Cup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. No score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30 as they've got it as we resume action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Back to throw. Johnson. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get him.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Come on, set. Let's pound the road.
Johnson throwing on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Hunt on the draw play. Sheds off the tackle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Kareem Hunt. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is... So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Rams going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Johnson to throw on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
Atwell now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A nice little juke. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Third and 2, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
That's taken on the 25. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Johnson. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He stiff-arms him, and he works free. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Here's Fields. On the completion, this is Carey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and a couple. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Fields on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Johnson. Open man is Outlaw. Complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Akers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler.
Still 3rd down.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw. Fields. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready. 10 cycles.
They'll go again here with Akers. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Back to throw. Johnson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Johnson now on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 113 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Touchdown, Rams! Cam Akers from 10 yards out. And the Rams have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And pass complete to Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Fields.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to connect.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Now 2nd and 4. Now Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up.
Operating from the gun. Johnson. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Johnson will find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers.
And room there to work it inside the 25. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Rams have won the game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for L.A., it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.